How much do you charge for your ministration?
I don't charge any money.
You don't charge?
I don't charge.
At all, at all?
I've heard people charge. I know some people that charge. Some even have lists. I don't have any manager. I don't have any management. I take my meetings myself. The basic things that are needed for my coming, I tell you. That's what I do. Okay, you want me to come for the meeting? I will not fly and disappear and appear there. I have to take transportation. Personally, I don't do long distance journey. So I'll tell you, please, this meeting, I can't enter the road and do long distance journey. If my flight is available, I can come, especially when I feel God will have me go there. But I don't outrightly charge, okay, this is what you give me for honorarium, and then I'm coming with 17 of my team. If peradventure you did not charge and then you went for a meeting and then they gave you 20,000 naira, that 20,000 naira is not the worth of your anointing. The problem is the lack of the discernment of the people. A man that is not charging, whatever is being given to him is not the value of what he's bringing. It's to the degree of the people's discernment. I've gone for meetings, a lot of meetings. In fact, there was one I went for in Warri. That meeting, when I think of it, still touches me small. I went for that meeting in Warri. I didn't even know that they were Yahoo boys. So they now invited me to the school. Thousands of students gathered. In fact, they used 3 Benz to come and pick me.
From the airport?
From the airport. So when it was time for me to minister, they came to pick me. And whilst we were in the car, the host now told me that I should raise money in the program. So I just nodded my head. I said, okay, no problem. Not knowing that a lot of his friends that were big guys and all those stuff were coming. So it was like a system, a means to cash out. I now went for the meeting. I saw people that needed Jesus. Meanwhile, there was an MC there, and then the MC said, can we make some noise for one of the biggest gospel artists in this time? Everybody make some noise. And then I didn't know who they were calling because I was not used to that kind of operation. So they now mentioned my name. I said, hey, I'm biggest gospel artist. I said, okay, no problem. I went there and I told the MC, I said, I'm not an artist, I'm a priest. And they were expecting me to come and sing, sing and dance. I began to preach the message of salvation. And then people were crying. I did utter comment. People gave their life to Christ. After the whole thing, it was now time to raise money. I now went to the host and gave him the mic. I whispered in his ear that Jesus said I should not raise money. So the host just collected the mic. He didn't say anything. He went up. And I went inside the car. Meanwhile, it was 3 cars that brought me. But when I was going back, it was one that took me back. We now went back. I stayed in the hotel. Host did not come to see me. I was calling the host the next morning. He was not picking up. He switched off his phone. Even when his phone came on, he was not picking up. And I didn't have a dime when I went for that meeting. I was stark broke. And I was to leave by 10 in the morning. That was when my flight was to go back to where I came from. But I didn't have money to book boat that would take me from the hotel to the airport. So I was just there. Thank God. A guy that knew me wanted to come and see me. So he was the one that came, and I told him that this is the body. He too, he was broke, but he came. We checked the ride. It was like 5,000 something. So he had 2K, and I had to call somebody to send 3K. That was how I did it. I was able to go to the airport. I landed. The host still did not call me.
Till now,
not a dime. Nothing.
Like, is this something that happened recently?
Yes, this year. I feel these are some of the things that happen that push certain persons to begin to put those kind of structures of charging. But then, from scriptures, I didn't see any of the apostles charging to come and minister. So my model and my standard in the scriptures, I feel the people inviting are the problem. The people inviting, some agree to it, is no problem, but it is wrong. If you don't have the capacity to invite a minister, there are people in your local church, there are people around you. Stay with them. Don't put yourself under pressure to host the next big meeting.